Good morning, this is Kay with Around the House with Kay and Tom. I do not have anything sweet in my house to eat, and I'm expecting company. So I'm just going to make a orange cake, just a bundt cake. So I've got a cake in the house. What we're going to use, we're just using a classic yellow Duncan Hines cake mix. I'm using a box of just orange Jello. You need a cup of water, half a cup of vegetable oil or olive oil, and 3 large eggs. We're going to spray our pan with Pam and just set it aside. And make sure that you get, if you're using a bundt pan, make sure you get the around here the center part sprayed, because if it's going to stick, that's exactly where it sticks at, I'll tell you. Alright, we're just going to set that aside, and we're going to get everything mixed together. We start off with just a plain old cake mix. You need to preheat your oven to 350, which I am now doing. It's on. It's not preheated yet, but it's on. You'll let me know in a minute. It's really a simple cake. It's not nothing drastic. You need 3 eggs, 3 large eggs. I'm just going to make it, just put them in there on top of this cake mix. And I'm just going to use orange Jello. And we're going to give that just a little bit of a stir. Boy, it turned out to be a pretty color real quick. We need a cup of water. And you can use any flavor of Jello you like. You can actually use pudding mix, that baking syrup pudding mix. But this will just make just an orange flavor bundt cake. And we need a half a cup of oil. Well, now wasn't that simple? Box of cake mix, a box of Jello, whatever flavor you prefer. This is orange, as you can well see. A cup of water, half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. I'm just going to blend this in just a little bit, and then I'm going to take my mixer and make sure that it's mixed up good. I don't know whether or not you could hear it, but my stove has just gone off to let me know that it is now up to 350. I'm not going to have to blend as much. And just take your pan and make sure that where you sprayed it at is still, all of it's wet. It looks like, yep. So we're just going to take the cake mix and pour it in this. It sure is a pretty color. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Any cake will taste good. And just sort of making sure it was sort of even around. And we're going to put it in the center rack in the stove. My stove's already heated up to 350. And we're going to cook it for until you insert a toothpick and it's supposed to come out clean. But I think it's usually like 30-35 minutes, somewhere in there. So, and as everybody that looks at my channel know that I'm firmly a believer into a timer. So we're just going to go ahead and set it for, let's just do 30 minutes. And then we're going to check it and make sure that it's done. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Enjoy your comments. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Isn't that a pretty cake? Let's just make sure that it's done. Well, you know what? It is just as, let's see about there. There's just a little bit left on my toothpick. I'm going to let it cook for about 10 more minutes. Set my timer just for 10 minutes and put it back in the oven. Wow, it really looks better. Oh yes, it's a lot. It's better. Okay, we're going to let it cool just a few moments and then we're going to take it out. Well, it came out, but part of it stuck in the pan, so I'm going to be real gentle and get this out. As you can see, it sure didn't come out real smooth, but we can remedy that. I have some cream cheese frosting, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of this in a bowl, put it in the microwave, heat it up, and we're just going to dribble it over this cake. We're going to set this in the microwave 10 seconds. So all you got to do is take a spoon, and all I'm going to do now, if I can, I think I can, is just slide it right over here. There we go. Well, like I said, it really is not the prettiest cake, but it's really not a bad looking cake. I now have a cake for my company that's coming in from Texas tomorrow. And again, this is Around the House with Kay and Tom. Come back to see me. If you haven't joined my channel, please do so. And have a fantastic week.